Hey guys, welcome back to yet again another car vlog. I hope everybody has had a wonderful week. Mine's been pretty well. I'm in Florida, as many of you guys know. I'm in Orlando, which thank God we missed this storm. We're supposed to get it's a little breezy here. We may get a little windier later on. We're supposed to have a kind of ton of rain, but we'll see. I'm just glad we didn't get a direct hit like last year. That was kind of not fun. I hate storms. For many of you that don't know, I used to live in Miami until after Hurricane Andrew. I saved up enough money to get the F on out of there. Hurricane Andrew was a whole nother beast that I never want to experience again. It was horrible, 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 horrible. Oh God, my cheeks seem to look so like rosy today. I used a little more blush than I normally do. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm still using that. God, I love that Becca highlight, but it seems to like blend into my skin so fast, but it's so natural. It is the, what is her name? Schmidt? She's a Russian influencer, did a collab with Becca, and it is a very, very fair skin toned, friendly highlighter. It's got a little bit of a blue kind of tint to it. Next time I do a tutorial, I will use it in the tutorial. You can kind of see it right there. I like it because it's so natural and it just kind of gives a glow back to the skin, especially if you wear more satin or more matte type finishes. You can put a lot of life back into your face with it without looking like a snow globe. I'm not a big, huge highlighter person. I like the glow, but I don't like to shine like a lighthouse, I guess you could say. God, my face looks so fat today. God. Oh, I've been going through a lot of weird stuff lately. My kidneys I've been having trouble with. My liver acts up and my face goes bloop every time. I don't know why. My liver enzymes get high and my face gets swollen. But also, my bruise is finally gone. I'm kind of getting used to this right here. It's so weird not having these real deep, I've had these all my life, these real deep crevices right here. And now that I got the filler there, they're not nearly as deep. So people looking at me like I'm freaking nuts. Let me pull up. People look at you at red lights like you're crazy if you're you're looking at a camera and talking to yourself. Anyway, not much been going on. As far as like the beauty side of everything, I've been watching a lot of other beauty influencers videos, and I've been noticing a lot of filters. Now, to the untrained eye, you just think, oh my God, that girl's skin looks beautiful. But if you look at it very close, you can tell it's just their skin is just blurred out. You can't see like any lines. You can't see any pores. You know, you can't see like any defined lines in their makeup. It'll blend out those kind of lines. That's somebody using a filter that just kind of fuzzes it out a little bit. And you just get an overall kind of blurriness to the video. Some of them use heavier ones. If you ever watch somebody's video and their camera just, it looks really blurry, and a lot of these people claim, oh, I'm having lighting issues. That's kind of a giveaway. If somebody's camera is real blurry and they're talking about, oh, I'm having lighting issues, it's normally they're having a hard time finding what filter to use on their problems, as they want to call them. You know, I look at it this way, just like I come on here, like you guys saw me, I had that horrible bruise. I don't really, that's why I'm not really a super heavy coverage person. I'm not somebody that loops on the, you know, the makeup and does these big triangles of concealer. I mean, that's overkill. And a lot of that is really makeup for film, for, video. And how can you do a tutorial showing somebody how to use the makeup if it's not something you could walk out in the natural sunlight with? A lot of these influencers that you watch, they look flawless. If you saw them in person with that same makeup look, you would just be like, what in the hell do you have on your face? It looks very thin. You can almost scrape it off. It's terrible. But I did a lot of like drama and acting and whatnot when I was younger. A lot of the plays and stuff I was in, they filmed, so lighting will wash you out. So a lot of times, like what looks like a lot of blush in person on film would show up as barely anything. You really just have to learn to just over exaggerate things, and a lot of times you'll watch somebody's video and be like, oh my god, that eyeshadow looks like it doesn't have a lot of pigment. Well, if you saw it in person, it does. And it's so hard to learn that line from showing a tutorial to being able to show it with enough detail that you can see what someone's doing, but still show them to the point where you could duplicate it and be able to wear it out in public. Now, I've thought about duplicating somebody's tutorial down to the T, down to their foundation, everything. And what I'm wanting to do on this video is I'm going to follow somebody's tutorial. I'm going to show you in my studio lighting, and then I'm going to I'm going to turn my studio lighting off and show you in natural light, or regular house lighting, and then I'm going to go outside and show you in natural light what this stuff really looks like. And then you guys will have a little more of an understanding, because the first time I ever saw this, I was like, holy crap, what the did you do to your face? Anyway, I've just been, actually, I talked about my health a little bit. It's actually been a little better. I don't know if you guys notice any difference. You guys see me periodically, but I have been trying for the last month, Halo Beauty's, the kiwi seed extract one, the kiwi boost, or whatever she calls it. And I'm almost at the completion. I believe I have 5 more days left on that, and then I'm going to do a month on the Pink Halo Beauty tabs. I'm going to try those, but I'm going to do a full video and talk to you guys about kind of that. I have some pictures that I've periodically taken through the month. You can go and look on my Instagram, and you can kind of see how my skin has changed a little bit. One thing I noticed that the texture on my skin has really gotten a lot better. My skin has been a lot plumper, and I've had one spot on my elbow right there. You can see where it's still a little dry, but this spot has been like scaly dry all my life. And it's weird because this elbow's fine and this one's like nasty, but it's not that bad anymore. It's almost gone. I have a very small spot that's still kind of dry. I've been kind of purposely not putting anything on it. Usually I put a lot of lotion on it during the day, and I've been trying not to see if I've noticed anything really different with my skin with the Halo. With any supplement though, if you don't eat right, your body is going to react to a supplement in very positive ways. And the reason being is because if you're not eating right, your body's all of a sudden going to go, hey, wait a minute, we have all these vitamins and all these minerals, and hey, now we can start working. Your body requires certain things to survive and to thrive. And one of the things with me is having gastroparesis. I don't get a lot of that from my diet. So I have to supplement my diet. Well, over the last month, I have backed off of my other supplements, and besides my daily vitamin, I still take my daily vitamin, but I haven't been doing the boost shakes and stuff that I normally do unless I'm actually missing a meal, because I usually do those to kind of boost my vitamin intake a little more. But I kind of backed off on that, and I've been just really trying it with the multivitamin that I normally take, along with taking the Halo kiwi seed booster. So, but like I said, I'm going to do a full video on that, and I'll talk about it, because, you know, we always wonder, especially with influencers coming out with their own products, do they really work? Are they doing this to really to make a change, or are they doing this to make $1? Or are they doing it for both? You know, honestly, I think that Tati has a true passion for health and beauty and whatnot. I think she's let a lot of it go to her head, but that's my just personal opinion. But you know, I've been, like I said, watching some of these beauty influencers periodically, and I've noticed one thing. I've noticed that you might not realize, but they copy a lot of smaller influencers. You'll see someone do a video, and all of a sudden, and it'll be like something totally like different off the wall, and then all of a sudden you'll see a bigger influencer do the exact same thing. I swear. You know, I've had a couple of my videos. I'm not going to say who and what they were, but I've had a few of my videos copied by larger influencers, and actually went back, because there is a way you can see who's actually watched your videos. Somebody showed me some app that you can use, and it shows you, you know, who's been watching your video, kind of thing. Honestly, I don't believe it, because some of the people I saw that they were saying watch my videos, I know there's no way in hell they even know who I am. But you never know. But really, unless somebody points it out, you don't hear about it. But I'm waiting for somebody to copy my rant and ride. Rant and ride. I don't know where I just came up with that one day. I'm always ranting about something, you know. And I'm a no BS kind of person. I can't stand lies. I can't stand drama. I can't stand bullshit. You know, it's like, don't we have enough negativity and enough crap in this world that we don't need anymore? You know? And all this bullshit with social media and all that, you know? I grew up, there was no social media. We didn't have social media. God, my hair's still wet. We didn't have social media. I remember the first time I ever logged on the internet, or what they called the internet, was dial-up AOL. America Online. But you had to dial up into their system, and it was, God, what was it, $1 a minute or something? It was something crazy. But you could sign up to get so many minutes a month, and then eventually they did it unlimited. But it was basically just, it was like a chat program, you know? And I remember I was living in Tallahassee, and it was like, God, what was it, 90 something, 93, 92, 94, I don't remember. Oh wait, Windows 95. I had Windows 95 at the time. Actually, I think I had Windows something before that. I remember my first nice computer had Windows 95, and I thought that was like the shit. And then I remember Windows 98 came out, and I was still on 95. Everyone's like, you need to upgrade. I'm like, nah, not until I get a new computer. I'm not buying an upgrade. buying an upgrade for an operating system. It just was like unheard of. I'm super, super thrifty. If something works, I am not going to, go overboard. And, I think you guys saw that with the Pat McGrath dupe I did. I hope I kind of surprised you guys with that. I had been planning to do that for a while. I actually wore the one palette on each eye for a few days before I did the video. I remember the first time I did it, I went into Ulta and Sephora that day. And the first thing I did is, I know all the girls in there. I go to the damn store so much. I walked up to the one girl I know in Ulta and I said, "What do you think? Can you tell anything about my eyeshadow?" She goes, "No." She goes, what is it, a new eyeshadow? What? I said, "No, it's a different palette on each eye. Can you tell?" She goes, "No." What? It was so funny. I had everybody in there laughing. They're like, "What? You wore a different palette on each eye?" Yeah. Now that's how I do it. And when I'm doing a dupe next. I'm doing the Anastasia and the Luna palette from Bad Habit. And the reason why I kind of center in on Bad Habit is because I just can't believe the quality. And going back to how thrifty and cheap I am, I kind of can't say that because I love Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have all of her freaking palettes. I even have the Traveler's palette, the World Traveler's palette, which I love. That's what I'm wearing today. I love that blue in it. That's what I have on, that blue and that kind of like silvery greeny color. But I wish she'd bring that palette back. I love that palette. And I know so many people ask me, and I'm like, discontinued. A homeless guy wearing a turkey shirt. Anyway, I'm getting ready to do that, and with the Luna palette, like I was saying, you pay for the formula, you don't pay for the name. So if you can get the same formula, basically, why, like Pat McGrath, I'm not going to pay $125 for her eyeshadows. No, they're not even that great. I'm sorry. You can talk about Pat McGrath, it's not that great. And the other one is Natasha Denona. No. I have a couple of her palettes, and everybody talks about that Lila palette. I have it. I've worn it maybe twice. I don't like it. To me, it was a very dry formula. It wasn't something, I don't know. I don't know. I like my shadows a certain way. Now, if I'm doing makeup on other people, I'm even more picky because I like them. I like a shadow that basically blends itself. Oh, and I have another video coming up. This lady is weird. I shouldn't have pulled it that far because she's going to sit here and watch. Look at her. She's going to sit here and look at me filming myself, and she's going to twirl her hair. Yeah, please pull up. Thank you. So, Bad Habit came up with their brushes, if you haven't seen those. I tried them out. I've used them for the past 2 days. They blend. I don't know if you can see. The blend on these things are amazing. I was so surprised at the way they perform. And for the price, you can't beat it. You cannot beat it. All you guys have been asking me about doing the brush video. The brush video is coming up. The brush video is coming up this week. I'm going to film it, and you should see it probably later on this week or beginning of next week. It'll be up. It's going to take me a while to film and edit because there's so many different parts to it. I am going to try out a few different price levels of brushes. The reason why it's been taking a little bit longer is because it took me longer to get some of the brushes. I do have one brush in this video that is an $85 brush. It is a professional grade gorgeous brush. I love this brush. It's like one of these brushes that I put back. I put the little net that goes over it, and I put it back in the box, close it up, and put it back on the shelf every time I use it. I'm like so afraid I'll mess it up. It's such a pretty brush, though, and it's like, I mean, it's gaudy. It's got Swarovski crystals and rose gold, and I think the bristles were even hand done. Anyway, okay, I will shut up. I'm on my way to my typical doctor's appointment. I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely day, and I will be seeing you soon. Bye.